Hey everybody, Six here, going to be giving you another game from the round of 32. This time it's going to be from the University of New South Wales qualifiers. In the north hand side, we've got our pink Protoss Batman, yeah! And he's going to be playing against our blue Zerg, lagged against Waking Life, you're playing in blue. In the close air position, so this Overlord should be spotting out where Batman's hidden lair is quite soon. LAGWakingLIfe, actually one of the top master Zergs on our humble Southeastern Asia server. So we should be seeing some pretty cool Zerg play. Let's open up the APM tab, and it looks like he's going to be peaking at about 300 just for a second there. So nice hands, man, nice hands. And it looks like that Batman's just going to be putting down his pylon and going out for a scout possibly. Yes, he is. And he's going to be able to scout close ground, excuse me, quite soon. And really, if Batman wants to spot this Overlord, he should be rallying his 10th probe just to the close air perimeter in his base. If you do that, you can always find this Overlord. And Waking Life, being the good Zerg that he is going to pull back after spotting that Nexus. So he has already confirmed his scouting. He's already done his work, at least for the time being, and he's going to be content just to build some drones. He's not going to pull any cheese, I don't think. We should be in for quite a long game, just because these positions really allow it. They allow you to take that safer option of taking the extra base. And already we can see that Batman is going to be putting down his gateway on the inside of his base, which is a bit of a curious wall in to me. I much prefer putting the gate on the outside just because of any roach speeding all in with an Overlord. They can snipe your Zealot right here if you put your gateway here and your Cybernetics core right here. Usually the Zealot goes on the outside, right? Yeah, the roaches can just snipe that from the low ground with help from an Overlord, or hell, even those Speedlings. And the rest of the Speedlings can just stream inside if you're not ready for it. But Waking Life is going to be feeling comfortable. He's going to be throwing down a 15 hatchery. Expect to see a 15 pool coming up next. Yes, he is banking that money up right now as we speak. And Batman playing very standard for the time being. Very nice, using that Chrono Boost. Actually using a third Chrono Boost, I think, on his Nexus. I might be crazy. But yeah, just a bit of a stylistic choice, I guess. Looks like he's going to be saturating that gas in a little while. And of course getting up that Cyber Core. Or maybe he's just going to be distracted with the scouting. Spawning pool coming out right now from Waking Life. And also that gas, I would not be surprised just to see Speedlings on the map in this open area. Of course you want to be able to take care of these towers. Even place some Overlords perhaps behind these high reeds, just so that you can see any options that Protoss has to plant any proxy pylons and do pressure. And it looks like that Waking Life is going to have his Overlord over the hatchery. Very nicely done right there. So many times I've seen Protoss just go for a cannon rush behind the hatchery, and without an Overlord here to spot it, this lone hatchery can't actually spot things behind the mineral lines unless that creep has actually extended. And Batman being a little bit sneaky here with his probe, but 4 Zerglings coming out on the map very soon from Waking Life should be able to clean that up as well. Double Queen also coming into production as well. And Batman actually delaying his warp gate technology. Do it now. Yes, he is going to be doing. And going Nexus first. He's going to be going 1 gate expand. What a baller. Let's take a look at the units tab. He's actually ahead in the worker count, excuse me. But he's not going to be making any more workers for the time being. So this is a little bit of a crucial choice right now. He should be getting his first Zealot out now just to plug that up. And I'm not sure if one Zealot can actually plug this up. Looks a bit strange to me. But what do I know? Batman actually going to be putting down 2 more gates. So usually you see Protoss go for the more conservative 3-gate expand, but this time we're going to see a Nexus first 3-gate expand. Bit of a curious choice from Batman. Not actually sure if he can get enough units out to hold any sort of increased pressure from Waking Life. Actually, the Zerglings not spotting the Nexus. They could be going to work upon that Nexus right now. And Batman electing to Chrono Boost out as many units as he can before Warp Gate completes. Instead, not going to be Chrono Boosting out Warp Gate is what I mean. The Zerglings actually finally find the Nexus. The Nexus actually, his main Nexus actually still not making workers. So 3rd and 4th gates should be up quite soon. Waking Life going ahead in the worker count for the time being. And Waking Life actually having a Spine Crawler as well. So better to be safe than sorry. And Force Field actually stopping those Zerglings from going for a run by getting a little bit too overeager with his units. Batman loses a Sentry, and for all those Zerglings, getting that Sentry was definitely worth it, I feel. But the 2nd Nexus has completed. And Warp Gates actually hasn't completed quite yet either. So some strange timings, really, to say the least, coming out from Batman right now. He's going to have his first Stalker out finally. And taking down that probe. Whatcha! Ninja Zealot. Waking Life with some nice Overlord positioning, just keeping an eye on his backdoor rocks. Look for him to take this as his 3rd base, just so that he can protect it a little bit easier. And yeah, Metabolic Boost just finishing up right now. And after seeing the expand, he's immediately going to be throwing down a Roach Warren. Come in here with some Speedlings. He's going to be able to pick up this Stray Stalker. Not really sure what Batman's doing that out on the map, but a bit of a poor choice, I think. And now these Speedlings are going to be going after all these workers. And let's take a look at the units tab. It looks like that WakingLIfe is going to extend his league. Differential of 10 at the moment. 9 workers, actually. And this Nexus may actually go down unless this is handled very properly by Batman. Zergling should run by right now. They should be running in right now. The speed is up, but it looks like that Batman is able to morph in a Zealot, warp in a Zealot at the right time. And actually, they could still run by. But it looks like that WakingLIfe will lose a lot of those Speedlings for almost nothing. Did some hull damage, of course, on these units, but they didn't snipe off any sentries or anything like that. The Zealots did most of the work, I feel, there, most of the tanking. So nice play, nice positioning there by Batman. A little bit of a poor choice by WakingLIfe as well. So Batman desperately needs to start chrono boosting out his next side, get that worker count up as well, and most importantly, not get supply capped. I really would like to see a couple of sentries come out right now, yes, and even hallucinate, just so he can keep tabs on what WakingLIfe is going to be doing. Looks like WakingLIfe is going to be throwing down an evolution chamber and getting up a fast missile upgrade perhaps for his roaches. He's going to be sitting on his full gas as well. Roach speed coming down and burrow. So we might be able to see that WakingLIfe is going to be able to take advantage of his Protoss opponent not having a robo, not having a forge, maybe. So basically what I think our Zerg player is thinking about Batman is that Batman is going to be going for a 6-gate push. That's what he's thinking. So he's going to get Burrow and the Roach speed and take advantage of not having detection from his Protoss opponent. But looks like that Batman, I don't know, he hasn't really chosen his tech route yet. He could always go for Robo, he could get a Forge down pretty quick and just put some detection as natural, because you never know when those Burrow Roaches are just going to appear underneath your feet. So at the same time, looks like that WakingLIfe is going to put his roaches to use, breaking down these backdoor rocks, looking to expand once again. Hydrogen also going down, and really, if this is a 6-gate push, the Hydras are going to perform so well behind a wall of roaches. And Burrow and Roach Speed just going to be timing together, so nice timings right there. Missile upgrade for his roaches. Yes, that is what's happening. And really, this next side just so high in energy. I would really love to see him throw down some chrono boosts just to get his worker count up. And robotics facility, the tech choice has finally been chosen. Looks like observers should be on the map quite soon, and a really curious timing for a push coming out from Batman. He doesn't have detection up yet, and there's a really good chance that Roach is going to have Burrow. And it looks like the two armies are going to clash here in the center, just trying to take control of that Xel'Naga watchtower. And really, I feel that Batman could take advantage of this if he uses force fields. He doesn't know that Burrow is quite yet on the field, and if he used force fields right now, he could take this. He could cut that in half and completely demolish it. But now WakingLIfe is going to be revealing his Burrow tech and probably going to snipe this pylon straight out. No one said he's going to engage this army. Stalkers, a Guardian Shield even going down and forcing the Guardian Shield. Such a big waste of energy there from Batman. Looks like WakingLIfe is just going to be content to Burrow his roaches and snipe off one Stalker. Burrow again. And Batman's going to be chrono boosting out his first observer, so detection should be on the field very soon. Batman's going to be able to punish this, punish WakingLIfe for possibly overextending, who knows. But WakingLIfe really needs to start reinforcing or backing out right now. Look, it seems like he's just stalling for time at the moment, but here it comes, the push. More reinforcements coming in here. We should see more blue streaming up across that minimap, and a few Stalkers actually being taken down. I'll just take down the health bars, actually. It can be a little bit distracting right there. Some more roaches coming into the fray, and really the Stalker count's looking very healthy for Batman if he micros this correctly, if he focus fires on those roaches and doesn't get supply capped. He's got a bit of room. He should be doing just fine. Of course, Immortal actually coming out of the field as well, so that's going to help so much. And the roaches actually hanging in the balance right here, getting a lot of worth right now. It looks like that WakingLIfe could possibly take this. No, with the Immortal coming out, that should be enough to tip the scales. But these roaches getting off, killing a lot of units right there. And really, WakingLIfe's going to be able to reinforce a lot quicker than Batman is going to be able to. But I feel that these roaches should definitely be pulling back right now that the Immortal's out, and actually almost getting one sniped off there for free. But keep in mind that behind that push, WakingLIfe was able to get his third up, so as soon as he saturates that push was definitely worth it. Let's take a look at the unit count. It's currently 43 drones to 45 probes, so well done to Batman for getting his worker count back into the leagues with his Zerg opponent. Let's take a look at... Oh, shit. I pressed P to pause it. Whoops. I meant to press D for production tab. D for dumbass. And we're going to have 7 Hydras coming out right now. Bit of a curious choice to keep going for Hydras. After he's seen the Robotech out, Colossi just do so well against them. But really, it's going to be up to what WakingLIfe can see. And Batman on top of his game, able to deny the Overlord scouting. Sitting on 5 gates, actually 1 robotics tech. And I wouldn't be surprised if Colossi are the next choice of action, just because he knows that Roach Hydra could be a definite threat. And Colossi really, they're really not good. They're really good against everything. Like, they're not good against nothing. They're not bad against anything. They're always good. They're always good. But so we're going to be able to see that Batman's going to be putting down his robotics bay. At the same time, WakingLIfe actually going to be taking his high yield 4th. Sort of. Batman's going to be able to scatter around a little bit with his observer. What does he see? He's not really putting his observer to work. He's just keeping an eye on when push timings are coming out. And really, he could be doing that by taking this on a watchtower. Really, I would like to see a poke at this tower just now. Just scatter with the observer and poke with your stalkers and take them down. A bit of a mystery drone right there. And just poke, cause the Zerg to make some units and even attack. And just make him feel a little bit nervous. And use your observer for something else, like scouting tech, because that's what they're there for. Or if you don't want to use your observer to scout tech, get hallucinate. And these stalkers just poking that tower. Nice play right there from Batman, but it looks like he might actually pay for it. The rest of his army trying to regroup at the moment. He looks like he was looking to take his high yield expansion as well, regrouping with the rest of the zealots. And Force Field here could punish WakingLIfe right now. These roaches could come for free. No, it looks like that Batman will not have the reaction time required to pinch off those roaches. And he's actually got his forge up right now, Corona boosting it before starting the upgrade. What a boss. And 4th hatchery definitely going to be thrown down for WakingLIfe. And here comes an Overseer. Corrupt! He's going to corrupt the first Colossi. Delaying it by 30 seconds. Would have loved to see him corrupt the facility as well. The bay, excuse me, for extended thermal lance. And really, I feel what we're missing out of Batman right there. He shot his pylon. Really, what I think we're missing out of Batman is he should be breaking down these rocks, taking his 3rd right here. It's just so much safer. You can put down pylons, even a couple of cannons right here, just to defend it so easily. And I would love to see a Templar, a Twilight Counter coming out right now, just so he can get Templar tech and get those gateway unit upgrades as well. It looks like Batman's going to be able to spot the location of WakingLIfe's army, and really if the Hydras are behind the roaches, it's looking extremely menacing, not because of the numbers at the moment, but because of the potential reinforcement. Even this creep spread is going to help tremendously when Hydras are reinforcing, and WakingLIfe just proving he knows the value of creep, going to be extending that even further. 4th hatchery is finished as well. So let's take a look at the units tab once again. 60 drones compared to 49 probes, and really at this point of the game, I feel that WakingLIfe should have more drones than this, and so does he. He's going to be getting 7 more, and the Spire's just going to be completed for those Corruptors to deal with the Colossi that he can assume is going to be coming. Actually, he spotted with the Overseer, and now he might actually go in for another Corrupt, but no, he doesn't get it off. But it doesn't matter, because Batman's supply capped. Supply capped! 4th Nexus going to be, 3rd Nexus, excuse me, going to be going up right now. And I don't like this choice from Batman. I mean, it does pay high yield, but it's really going to be hard to defend, especially if you don't have control of this center area that WakingLIfe obviously dominates at the moment, just judging by the purple, judging by the blue. And I just love that. I just love this 3rd base in this position, because if Batman's going to be forced to defend this natural, the Zerg can just pinch off the army right here, maybe trade a little bit and counterattack at this Nexus as soon as it completes, and just wipe it out, basically. Or at least stretch the Protoss defense really, really, really thin. And then WakingLIfe can probably just focus down one area and break it. So it looks like the high yield is finally going to be saturated as well. Going to be getting Overlord speed and Flyer attacks level 1 to help out with those Colossi. Twilight Counts are going to be thrown down as well for Batman. He's only got 2 Colossi right here. Looks like he's trying to poise his army and snipe up some of the creep. But really, without Blink, I would not send this Stalker army onto the creep. Please pull back right now. There we go. And what's Batman's choices right now? He needs to mess up to 200, 200. Never mind. Looks like the WakingLIfe isn't even going to let him do it. I was going to say Protoss needs to go to 200, 200 and then trade with the Zerg, just because Protoss 200, 200 is going to be stronger than Zerg 200, 200. And for the longest time, those Zealots weren't able to do anything. And it looks like that Batman's just going to get picked apart with poor positioning, getting his Stalkers caught out of position. Not great base timing. Sorry, I'm being a little bit overcritical. But these Corrupts are going to be able to snipe off those Colossi very, very easily. The Roach Hydra arm is just completely overwhelming. And really, I feel that Batman could have won the game if he had taken more advantages with his force fields early and mid-game, and had better third base timings, if that makes sense. And it looks like that LAGWakingLIfe is going to be able to overrun Batman with his first push. He was going to be able to reinforce anyway, and even getting up that high if he had Infestors as well, if he so chose. But good first game by LAGWakingLIfe, able to take out the first game. This is going to be a best of 3. So thanks for watching. See you all in the next game. Bye.